In this practice, we will place grid lines using the linked Revit and CAD models as a guide. We will then add additional grid lines where curved walls need extra support. Let's open the Structural Grid RVT file from the Practice File folders. Open the Structural Plan 00 Ground Floor view. Open the Visibility Graphics Override dialog box by typing VV. Click on Imported Category tab. In the Visibility column, clear the checkbox next to the first floor structural suite drawing to turn off the CAD files in the view. In the Structural tab Datum panel, click Grid. In the Modify Place Grid tab Draw panel, click Pick Lines. Select the first horizontal grid line on the linked file. Zoom into the grid head and click inside the bubble. Type A and press Enter. Continue selecting the vertical grid lines displayed in the imported file. The letters automatically increment. Click the first vertical grid line and change the letter in the bubble to 1. Continue selecting the horizontal grid lines. The numbers automatically increment. Click Modify to end the command. Only the grid should display. Check the links on all of the grid lines. Modify the links by dragging the ends if needed. Open the default 3D. Click Modify. In Properties, in the Graphics section, click Edit next to Show Grids. In the Show Grids dialog box, select 00 Ground Floor and click OK. The grids now display. In the Structural Plan's 00 Ground Floor view, zoom in on the south side of the floor plan. Additional grid lines need to be placed at the midpoint and the endpoint of the arcs to support the curtain wall. Open the Visibility Graphics Override dialog box by typing VV. Click on the Imperial Categories tab. In the Visibility column, check the checkbox next to the first floor structural suite drawing to turn the CAD file back on in the view. Zoom and pan to the south grid heads. In the Structure tab Datum panel, click Grid. In the Modify Place Grid tab, Draw panel, verify that line is selected. Using the linked drawing as a guide, draw a grid line between grids 2 and 3. Once the grid line is placed, rename it to 2.1. Draw another vertical grid line at the midpoint of the same arc between grid 5 and 6. Align the grid's bubble head with others. Click Modify. Select the new grids, and in Properties, change the name to 5.1. The grid numbers change in the view. Close to the grid 5.1 head, click the Add Elbow to create a jog. Click and drag the grip so that the grid bubble head is away from the grid's 5 head. Add grid lines to the second arc for 6.1 and 9.1. When you are finished, there should be 4 new grid lines, 2.1, 5.1, 6.1, and 9.1. Click Modify. Zoom out to see the full layout. Save and close the model.